but by first principles is a physics way of looking at the world. And what that really means is you boil things down to the most fundamental truths.
What truly drives a man like Elon Musk? Is it money, fame, or something far bigger? While most people dream of success, Musk dreams of survival, of humanity itself. And along the way, he's redefined what technology can do for every single one of us. Today, we're diving into the hidden motivations that push Elon Musk to leverage technology like no one else, and how you can apply the same principles to build your own path to success. Elon Musk isn't just building rockets because space looks cool. For him, it's about one thing: safeguarding humanity. He believes our species should not be confined to one fragile planet. Because history shows us, extinction is real. Dinosaurs had no choice. But we do. That's why SpaceX exists. Starship, reusable rockets, Mars colonization. These aren't science fiction dreams. They're survival plans. Now pause for a second. Think about your own life. What if your goals weren't just about making money or surviving the week? What if they were about building something so big, so impactful, it could outlive you? Musk's lesson here is clear. Find a mission bigger than yourself. Because when your purpose is bigger, your motivation becomes unstoppable. Elon could have chosen any industry, but he looked at cars, at energy, and he saw stagnation. Dirty engines, slow innovation, decades of excuses. So he wrote the Tesla master plan, not a business plan, a mission to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. Notice the key word: accelerate. Most people wait for governments to act, for industries to catch up. Musk doesn't wait. He speeds things up. And here's what you can learn. Don't just think about where the world is today. Think about where it needs to be, and then run there before anyone else. You don't need to build cars or rockets. Maybe for you, it's starting a business, learning a skill, building an audience. Whatever it is, the key is speed. Don't crawl when the future is sprinting. Think about this. Billions of people still live without reliable internet. No streaming, no online learning, no access to global markets. To Musk, that's unacceptable. That's why Starlink exists. Thousands of satellites orbiting Earth, bringing fast internet to the places the world forgot. And here's where it gets personal. Musk was once just a kid in South Africa, devouring sci-fi books and coding his first game. If he hadn't had access to knowledge, would he be Elon Musk? He knows opportunity flows where connection exists. So he built Starlink to erase that gap. Now, apply this to your own journey. Who can you empower with the tools you have? Because true success doesn't just lift you, it lifts others too. Artificial intelligence, it excites some and terrifies others. Elon Musk, he stands somewhere in between. On one hand, he co-founded OpenAI to make sure artificial intelligence benefits humanity. On the other, he built Neuralink, a brain-computer interface to help humans keep up. Why? Because Musk sees the risk clearly. If AI grows smarter than us, what happens to our future? But instead of panicking, he took action. He didn't sit on Twitter debating the dangers. He started building solutions. And here's your takeaway. Don't fear the future. Shape it. If you see a wave coming, don't run. Learn how to surf. AI, technology, automation, they're not enemies. They're opportunities for those brave enough to engage. When Elon Musk looks at a problem, he doesn't ask, "How has it been done before?" Instead, he asks, "What are the fundamental truths? What does physics allow? What can we build from the ground up?" This is called first principles thinking. It's why he looked at rockets and said, "Wait a second, why are these so expensive? The raw materials cost a fraction of the price. What if we rebuilt them from scratch?" That's how reusable rockets were born. That's how Tesla batteries became cheaper. And here's the key. You can use this too. Don't just copy what's been done. Break things down to their basics, then rebuild them better. Ask yourself, what do I know is absolutely true? And what assumptions can I challenge? Because that's where breakthroughs live. Elon Musk has an obsession, lowering costs. Not because it's fun, but because cost is the wall between impossible and possible. Before SpaceX, launching a rocket cost hundreds of millions. So space was reserved for governments and billionaires. But when Musk proved you could reuse rockets, the cost dropped dramatically. Suddenly, the impossible, private space travel, was possible. The same logic built Tesla. Electric cars existed before, but they were toys for the rich. Musk broke the cost curve, pushing batteries cheaper and factories faster, until Teslas weren't a luxury dream, but a mainstream option. Now pause. What barriers stop you right now? Money? Time? Access? Here's the Musk mindset. Barriers aren't walls, they're puzzles. Break them down, piece by piece, until they fall. One of Musk's underrated secrets is his ability to write the future, literally. In 2006, he published the Tesla master plan online. It looked crazy at the time. Build a sports card, use that money to build an affordable card, then use that money to build an even cheaper card, all while providing zero-emission power generation. Fast forward, he's checked nearly every box. Musk uses roadmaps not just to guide himself, but to inspire investors, employees, and the public. He makes the vision so clear, so bold, that people want to follow. And here's your challenge. Write your roadmap. It doesn't need to be perfect, but when your goals are visible, when your direction is clear, you stop drifting. You start building. Elon Musk knows something most people forget. If the mission is big enough, you can't do it alone. That's why in 2014, he opened Tesla's patents to the world. Any competitor could use them. No lawsuits. No secrets. Why? Because the mission, sustainable energy, was more important than Tesla's monopoly. If everyone adopted electric cars faster, humanity won. And the lesson for us? Don't hoard your gifts. Don't be afraid to share your knowledge. Because when you lift others, you multiply the impact of your own success. Elon Musk hates traffic. He once called it soul-destroying. Most people complain about it. Elon, he builds an entire tunneling company to fix it. This is a classic Musk motivation. When he sees a bottleneck, something slowing civilization down, he doesn't shrug. He attacks it. Traffic, the boring company. Slow internet, Starlink. Stagnant car industry, Tesla. Overpriced rocket, SpaceX. So, what bottlenecks are holding you back? Instead of complaining, could you build the solution? Here's something you might not like. Success at Musk's level requires pain. He once said, if something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. In 2008, both Tesla and SpaceX were on the verge of bankruptcy. His rockets had failed. His cars weren't selling. He was out of money. Most people would have quit. Elon doubled down, investing his last dollars, working sleepless nights, pushing until something broke through. And when the fourth SpaceX rocket finally reached orbit, it saved both companies. This is the heart of it. The willingness to risk everything for what matters most. Not reckless risk. Calculated risk, guided by belief. So ask yourself, how much are you truly willing to endure for your dream? Elon Musk's story didn't start with billions. It started with books. As a child in South Africa, he devoured science fiction, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Foundation, Lord of the Rings. He coded his first video game at 12 and sold it for $500. Why does this matter? Because greatness doesn't appear out of nowhere. It grows from seeds planted in youth. And your seeds? They're already there. The passions, curiosities, and skills you loved as a kid, they're not random. They're clues. Musk turned his childhood obsessions into world-changing companies. What forgotten passion could you revive? Elon Musk has one final fuel source: dissatisfaction. He looks at industries others accept as normal, and he says, "This is broken. Let's fix it." He saw cars polluting for a century. He saw rockets that hadn't improved since the 1960s. He saw cities choking in traffic, energy systems wasting power. And instead of complaining, he created alternatives. This is a powerful truth. Every frustration, every broken system, every outdated method is an opportunity in disguise. The more dissatisfied you are, the more energy you have to change the game. So what truly motivates Elon Musk? Not money, not fame, but missions to safeguard humanity, to accelerate sustainability, to connect the disconnected, to guide AI safely, to question assumptions, to crush cost barriers, to rally people with roadmaps, to share openly, to solve bottlenecks, to risk everything, to draw from childhood passions, to reject the status quo. And here's the truth. You don't need to be Elon Musk to use these motivations. You just need to apply them to your world. Find your mission. Think bigger than yourself. Break down barriers. Write your roadmap. And never, ever settle for the way things are. Because the people who change the future are the ones crazy enough to build it. Now, the only question is, will that person be you?